Hello, this is John Fisher. I'm your instructor in ESMG 40500 Customer and Public Relations for the Emergency Service. I'd like to talk just a few minutes about improving public sector performance. That's our first chapter in the book by Kotler and Lee, Marketing in the Public Sector. Let's define a couple of terms here. Marketing is the process of creating customer interest in goods or services. It's something, of course, that is important in the public service as it is in the private sector. Often marketing has a bad name in the public sector simply because, well, we see what happens in the private sector where so much push on sales and so much advertising. Both sales and advertising are part of marketing, an important part of marketing in the public service, but not to the degree that you might see in the private sector. Customer service and public relations are both subsets, are both tools that are used in marketing. Customer service is a series of activities designed to enhance the level of customer satisfaction. That is the feeling that a product or service has met the customer expectation. And public relations is the practice of managing communication between an organization and its publics. And oftentimes there's tools like use of the mass media that are a part of public relations. Well, why do we have government services? And the questions I have here are, can private EMS, fire, and security be as successful as government services? Well, yes, I suspect the answer is yes. Where is this possible, and how is this possible? And should private enterprises depend on government grants to be successful? How then are they different from government services if they're depending on government grants? We use government services when other services can't provide the service that we are providing. When services that we're providing are not available, or others are not willing to offer them, or where there's no profit in doing the service. The private sector, without the profit, would not want to do that particular service. So, marketing a public service. As you think of your own field that you're studying, or the own service that the service that you are involved in, which of the following marketing tools can be used in your service? New product development, pricing, distribution channels, public relations, advertising, sales promotion, a sales force, or customer service. All of these are tools that are used in marketing. Which ones could be used in the public service to which you belong, or to which you are preparing for? And finally, what are your organizational goals, and how can marketing help? In fact, marketing can help with all of these particular goals, and it's a good idea in your particular public service to look at your goals and say, hey, how can marketing be used to make this service more effective, to make this service more responsive to the public need? So, for example, is your goal to increase revenue? Or is it to increase your service use by the public? To increase purchases of products that you might have, or compliance with laws? Or to improve public health and safety, increase citizen behaviors to protect the environment, decrease costs for service delivery, improve customer satisfaction, or engender citizen support? Marketing can do all of those things.